Welcome to the Hub City. I'm Alexander Bitterling. The Jackson Rockabillys looking to bounce back from what was a tough loss last night here at the ballpark. Final score of 12-2 against the Clinton Lumberkings. The Rockabillys trying to bounce back here tonight in the second game of the two-game series. Now the Rockabillys struggled at the plate last night. They only put up 2 runs off of 5 hits. They also had 2 errors, which didn't help anything. But just a struggle all around for the Rockabillys. They also struck out 7 times in the ball game and left 5 on the base paths. Now the Alton Dragons, the flip side is true of them, scored 12 runs off of 12 hits, no errors. So that is what the game was last night. That's the story of it all. Here the Rockabillys hoping for a different story for the sequel, hoping that this one turns completely around on its head. First we'll meet the visitors here at the ballpark. It's similar to last night, but the lineup is as follows. The Clinton Lumberkings bringing their team here to the ballpark, and they are 7-3 on the season. Rockabillys 3-7. Here it is, Casey Hintz, who had a good night last night, went 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. He scored a run and walked. Jeremy Figueroa was 2 for 4 last night with an RBI, scored a run. You'll see a pattern here. Tate Gillen went 0 for 4 last night. He was the outlier, but he scored 1 RBI. Now, Will McLean, last night, Will McLean, of course, is batting in the 4th spot, playing first base. But McLean went 1 for 4 with 2 runs and 2 RBIs. Then in the 5th spot at left field is Connor Giusti. And Giusti played last night's game. He went 4 for 4, all singles, scored 2 runs and 2 RBIs. In right field, in the 6th spot of the lineup, is Trevor Burkhart. Burkhart went 1 for 3 with a run, an RBI, and a walk. And you're seeing a theme. It's because the Lumberkings were great at the plate last night. At third base in the 7th spot is Brock Woolen. And Woolen played last night as well. He went 2 for 4, 1 run, 1 RBI. Dylan DeBooty Dylan DeBuddy will be catching tonight. At second base in the 9th spot is Alex Diaz. Diaz had no at-bats last night. Well, he had 1, but he walked. And the starting pitcher will be Matt Irving. We'll look at his stats in a minute. But first we'll go on to the Rockabillys and see who they're fielding on the field tonight. A lot of new faces here in the Hub City. Leading off is center fielder Griffin Cameron. He's been well all season, but he struggled last night. He scored 1 run. He had a walk, but he went 0 for 3 and struck out twice. At second base and second in the lineup is Jackson Settlemyers. Settlemyers didn't have an at-bat last night, but he played third base for a little bit. Brandon Valdez will be at third base tonight here and batting third in the lineup. Brandon Valdez did not play last night, but he gets to start here tonight. The cleanup man is going to be the designated hitter, Wesley Mann. Wesley Mann played last night, went 0 for 3. And that's a theme for the Rockabillys, as I mentioned earlier, a struggle day at the plate. In the 5th spot is first baseman James Denton. James Denton will be 5th in the spot. He went 1 for 3 last night with an RBI. Then in the 6th spot is the shortstop Tyler Heckert. And Tyler Heckert did not play last night, but he appears in today's ball game in the starting lineup. Then in left field in 7th spot is Nick Stamper, who joined the team recently. And Stamper has only had 6 at-bats, but he's still looking for that first hit. Now another new face is the right fielder Harrison Freeman, who goes to Jackson State Community College. He's appearing in his first ball game here tonight and getting the start in front of the hometown crowd. Catching tonight is another hometown kid, Ben Smith, who also just recently joined the team. He's had just 7 at-bats. And that rounds it out for the Rockabillys. Will Snepp will be starting pitching tonight. And once this game really gets going, we will dig into the starting pitchers for tonight to see how they've been faring on the season and what we can potentially expect from this matchup here tonight. But the Rockabillys looking to get revenge over the Clinton Lumberkings. We'll watch it with you in just a minute. But first, we'll take a quick break.
The Ball Game Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union and Bethel Universities, USJ, TCA, JCS, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to the sponsors who make it all possible. Ball Game Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Here at Carlock Automotive of Jackson, we have it all. New car savings, quality used cars. We repair all makes and models. We can even buy cars. I don't think I have to say it.
Your designated hitter, number 22, Wesley Mann. At first base, number 32, James Denton. At shortstop, number 5, Tyler Hacker. In left field, number 20, Nick Snapper. In right field, number 13, Harrison Freeman. Behind the plate, number 19, Ian Smith. And on the mound tonight, number 45, Will Chanel.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise? Address the colors or flag. In center field, as I introduce Mr. Josh Phillips and Hunter Couples, both Union University local students, to give us their rendition of our national anthem.
A beautiful rendition of our national anthem here to start out the ball game. The Rockabillys looking to get revenge over the Lumberkings in just a moment here. It's Will Snepp out there on the mound for his 6th start. It'll be his 8th appearance. His record is 0-2. He's got a 7.06 ERA, but here he's looking to turn the tides. Getting his final warm-up pitches here before he will face the top of the lineup for the Lumberkings. Well, here we go. It's time to get the ball game started. Casey Hintz is going to come up to the plate first. He had a great day yesterday at the plate. And he comes into today's ball game with the low batting average of 162, but you wouldn't know it from his performance last night. Faces the first pitch. He watches it in there for a strike. Hintz went 1 for 4 yesterday with 2 RBIs and a walk. He also came around to score himself. He watches the second one. It's going to be a little bit low for a ball. That one's hit over to third. Gloved. Brandon Valdez makes a beautiful throw to first, and it'll be out number 1. Now Casey Hintz is retired. That brings up Jeremy Figueroa, who went 2 for 4 last night with an RBI and a run. Figueroa's batting average is .476. He's only had 15 at-bats, but still an impressive number. That one bounces in. That one's low. It's a 2-0 count here. Make that 3-0 here. Snap falls behind Figueroa. That one's in there. Good comeback pitch. Sneff has only walked 15 on the season in 21 innings, but that's walk number 16. So now with the runner on first base, Tate Gillen comes up. He'll step into the batter's box. Yesterday he had very little success, 0 for 4, but he did bring in an RBI. First pitch is outside and low. He's batting .333 on the season. Just about a perfect 1 for 3. That one's high. You could say 3-3-3, 3-3-3-3 repeating. Put that little line above the number, but that's enough about his batting average. Right up the middle. Snepp gloves it, but his glove falls off. He flips to first, won't be in time. That's a tough play there. Snepp was able to stop it from hitting him, put the glove on it, and the glove came out of his hand. Unfortunately, the ball didn't stay in the glove for an out. He didn't hold on to it long enough either. So now that's going to be ruled an infield single. And it's 2 runners on here with 1 out. Tate Gillen reaches first. Figueroa's on second base in scoring position. Now it's McLean at the plate. McLean yesterday went 1 for 4. He played first base and left field. That's in there. No, it's not. Officially, it's not. 2-0. Looked like a strike to me, but it was called what it was called. That one's hit strongly right through the first base side. Run comes towards the plate. Throw's going to be close, but it draws him off of the plate, and the run will come around. So McLean drives in the first run of the ball game, and the Lumberkings jump out in front first tonight. Yesterday, the Rockabillys were the first ones to score. They put up 1 in the first, and after that, the only other run they had was 1 in the second. Once the second inning ended, the Lumberkings had a 4-2 lead, and they never looked back, pouring it on 12-2, and it's something that the fans in Jackson would like to forget. Runner goes for second, no throw. He'll swipe it cleanly. So now it's 2 in scoring position here. McLean's at second, and this brings up Giusti. Giusti had a perfect day at the plate yesterday. 4 for 4. 2 runs, 2 RBIs. And he's batting .353. Swing and a miss there, though. He falls behind. 1-2 is the count here. A strikeout could be huge for the second out. Trying to keep this to just 1 run of damage here in the first. Snap deals. Outside corner, got him looking. Great pitch. Giusti's success does not continue into today, at least as far as this at-bat is concerned. He went 4 for 4 yesterday. Now in the series, he's 4 for 5 as he strikes out looking, and that's a big out number 2 for Will Snepp and the Rockabillys. Giusti goes down. This brings up Buckhart. Buckhart went 1 for 3 yesterday. 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 1 run, 1 RBI. Did a little bit of everything yesterday. Only thing he didn't complete in the stat column is left on base, which I guess is a good thing if you're a Lumberkings fan. 1-0's the count here. That one's in there. Great pitch from Will Snepp. That's in there. Good pitch. Right at the bottom of the zone. 1-2 now. Got him to swing. Back-to-back strikeouts from Will Snepp. Strands 2 in scoring position, but the Lumberkings do get 1 off an RBI single from McLean. So the Rockabillys have work to do from the get-go here. 1-0. Headed on to the bottom of the first. We'll be right back.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
A damaged electronic device typically costs hundreds or even thousands of dollars to replace. But we're here to show you that there's a better way. CPR is the global leader in electronic device repair, and our services are fast and far more affordable than replacement. Our knowledgeable technicians have experience working with all types of smartphones, tablets, computers and laptops, MP3 players, gaming consoles, and even other electronic gadgets like drones and more. CPR. We save your mobile life.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, Van Drive, Jackson.
Rockabillys have some work to do here, and Griffin Cameron will lead the way. He's been leading off for the Rockabillys pretty much all season when he starts. He's a great bat in the lineup. He's batting .278 on the season, but he's had moments where he has just been on fire. Last night, didn't have as great of a day at the plate. He went 0 for 3, walked once, but he did come around to score. He stole 2 bases, and he had a phenomenal slide at home that allowed him to score there in the first inning. He will face Matt Irvine. And Irvine is in his 5th start of the season. His record is 1 for 2, and he's got a 6.16 ERA. That's through just 19 innings of work. So if the Rockabillys can jump out in front of him here, they might be able to get him to crack and crumble. Here comes the first pitch of the Rockabillys, bottom of the first. Matt Irvin steps and deals. That one's a heater, but outside. So Griffin Cameron ahead of the count, as he often is, 1-0. Watches that one and make it 2-0. And it's 3-0 here. Griffin Cameron, 1 ball away from taking first base. He'll make Matt Irvin throw one here. Irvine gets that one right in the bottom corner of the zone. And it's 3-1. Well inside. Griffin Cameron walks again. That's how he started the day yesterday. Stole second and stole third. Expect to see him running here. Griffin Cameron is very quick out there. He's got 23 stolen bases. Jackson Settlemeyer swings at the first pitch, pops it back up, and it'll leave the stadium, but unfortunately the wrong direction. Settlemeyers didn't get in a bat yesterday. They're having Irvine take off an arm sleeve or something. Not sure why. Maybe he chose to, but all I saw was the umpire over there and him taking it off. Settlemeyers goes to Itawamba Community College. Over at first, they got Griffin Cameron. That does not happen very often. They completely stumped him with what was a great pickoff move from Matt Irvine. So now Settlemeyers faces an 0-1 count with nobody on. Swing and a miss. He was way in front of that one. So now he's down to an 0-2 count. That one must have just been off the plate a little bit. No call, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go. Jackson Settlemeyer strikes out. And Matt Irvine has 2 outs here in the top of the first. It brings up Brandon Valdez. Valdez has a .286 batting average. Strike there. Check swing. He says he went. They checked down at first. So it's 0-2 count here to Brandon Valdez. That's exactly what Irvine had against Settlemyre. Swing and a miss. Brandon Valdez goes on down on 3, just like Settlemyre's. And it's 3 up, 3 down for the Rockabillys. Griffin Cameron walked but was picked off. 1-0 through the first inning. We're halfway through. Sunset here. It'll set in just a little bit. But right now, sun is still covering all of the field. So no tricky shadows to deal with. Once the sun starts to set, those shadows will really be part of the game here. They've already got the lights on, but the shadows still and the sunspots can make it difficult out there in the outfield. We'll take a quick commercial break and be back with the second inning in just a second.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
CPR is the global leader in electronic device repair, and our services are fast and far more affordable than replacement. CPR specializes in cracked screen replacement and repair, water damage, data recovery and transfer, camera repair, battery issues, component replacement, and more. CPR. We save your mobile life.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
During the commercial break, it was a quick single from Wolin. Right out there to center field, nothing too hard hit, but just right into the gap, right over second base into center field. So he starts out the inning on the base pass. And here's the buddy at the plate. That one looks like it was close to the bottom corner. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there from Will Snepf. Dylan DeBuddy has a .293 batting average. And here he is with the runner on to start the inning. A lot of lean over there from Woolen. He goes, gets an incredible jump. And Ben Smith fumbles the ball out of his glove. Probably could have made a close play down there at second because Wolin didn't really run too fast towards second. Maybe because he saw that he had such a great jump. But he's in there safely at second and scoring position. It's 3-1 here. Walked him. The first two base runners of the second inning reach. The Lumberkings, a very good team. They are 7-3 in the second half of the season. As you know, or maybe you don't know it or hearing for the first time, I'll explain it really quickly. The Prospect League is separated into two halves. So the first half of the season, if you win your division, you get to host for the playoffs. If you win the second half of the schedule, then you get to appear in the playoffs against the team in your division that won. So it's a cool way that they do it. That one's a strike right on the outside part of the zone. But the Lumberkings are in a different division than the Rockabillys. They're 23-14. And Snepp steps back off the rubber here. The Lumberkings have a .277 batting average. Of course, that went up after yesterday. That's in there. 0-2 here. Snepp is ahead. Their on-base percentage for the Lumberkings is the second highest in the league, .411. And their batting average that they hold other teams to is the second lowest, .241. So they're really a great team on both sides of the field. And here's the 1-2. Alex Diaz is up to bat. That one's well outside. Make it 2-2. The Lumberkings are leading their Great River Division in the second half of the season. That one's in there. Strike 3. Got him. Great pitch there from Will Snepp. It's his third strikeout of the ball game. He gets Alex Diaz looking. So 1 out now with 2 runners on. And it's back to the top of the lineup just like that. Casey Hintz, who's 0 for 1, takes strike number 1 there. That one's hit hard out to center. Griffin Cameron gets a good read on it. Sets up, catches it, and no shot. Somebody's headed to third. Great arm from Griffin Cameron. Out number 2 here. The Lumberkings stranded 2 runners, 1 on third, 1 on second in the last inning. If Will Snepp can get out of this, stranding 2 more, you'd take it as a win. No damage done yet here in the second. In there, strike number 1. Will Snepp is very confident out there, jumping out in front of everybody. Jeremy Figueroa is up to bat. He was walked in his first at-bat. Snepp steps back, brought his leg up, and turns around. The Lumberkings also won the first half of the season in the Great River Division. That one's hit out there in the gap, running on to make the play. A great catch out there. Phenomenal catch in left field from Nick Stamper. And I've been told that he typically plays second base, but he looked like he knew exactly what he was doing out there. He and Griffin Cameron both get to the ball around the same time. Stamper calls him off, and that's out number 3. That saves a couple of runs there. Score is 1-0. 2 are stranded. Will Snepp pitches out of a mess perfectly. We'll head into the bottom of the second. Matt Irvine will be facing Wesley Mann, followed by James Denton and Tyler Heckert when we come back.
Here at Carlock Automotive of Jackson, we have it all. New car savings, quality used cars. We repair all makes and models. We can even buy cars. I don't think I have to say it.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Rockabillys doing a good job of keeping the Lumberkings from scoring there in the second inning. Will Snepp pitches out of a little bit of a stressful inning. 2 runners stranded on. A great catch out there by Nick Stamper in left field erases what probably would have been 2 runs. Now the designated hitter and cleanup man tonight will lead off in the second inning, Wesley Mann. Wesley Mann in last night's game went 0 for 3. His batting average is .239. That one's hit foul down the third base side. Swing and a miss. 0-2 to Wesley Mann. Check swing. It's in the strike zone. Doesn't matter. 3 pitches, and Wesley Mann goes down looking. Strikeout number 3 for Matt Irvine. Struck out 2 in the first. On just 15 pitches, he's got 4 outs. Here he will be facing James Denton. Denton went 1 for 3 yesterday. With the day that the Rockabillys had at the plate, that's pretty good. He scored an RBI, and Denton's average is .248. But don't let that fool you. He's been big when the Rockabillys have needed him. He's in front of that one. Swing and a miss there. It's 0-2 again. Matt Irvine's been getting out in front of all the Rockabillys. His ERA was a little over 6 coming into today's ball game, but he has not looked like that at all. Right as I say that, James Denton gets a hold of one. He's headed for second. Bobbled it out there in right field, and he will reach second base. Scoring position, standing up. The fans love to see a sign of life from the Rockabillys here. And now, with the Rockabillys threatening to score for the first time, Tyler Heckard comes up to the plate. Tyler's batting .239. Watches the first one outside. Almost goes around. Watches it for ball number 2. Good eye there. Swing and a miss. So now it's 2-1. Heckert wanted to swing at that one. That one's fouled off back towards the parking lot over the roof. That one's hit out there. It's going to get in front of him in left field. Close play at third, but he double clutches the throw. And now the Rockabillys have runners on the corners. Tyler Heckard put it just right where they couldn't get to it in left field. Giusti was running on, wasn't able to make the play. So runners on the corners, one out, and Nick Stamper, who's looking for his first hit as a Rockabilly, comes to the plate. He's only had 6 at-bats, to be fair. That one's outside and low. At first, he got him. Hecker's thrown out at first, and that pickoff move from Matt Irvine is just crazy. He got Griffin Cameron in the first inning, and now there's 2 outs. So that takes away the possibility of a sacrifice fly. That's in there for a strike, make it 1-1. Here's the 1-2. Good eye there. Watches that one. It was close, but it's 2-1. And make it 3-1. Nick Stamper ahead in the count. But one of the Rockabilly's base runners was erased. Tyler Hecker thrown out there at first. Puts a wrench in this whole thing. 2 outs. That's the problem. Swing and a miss. Make it a full count. Back. Another one fouled back here. The payoff pitch was spoiled. That one's hit right through the middle. Well, it's a play at short, close at first. It brings him off the bag. The Rockabillys tie it up. Nick Stamper singles to shortstop. Beats out the throw. Just a great run down the first base line there. James Denton scores. It's a 1-1 ball game. Nick Stamper's first hit as a Rockabilly brings in a game-tying RBI. And blessing in disguise, the pickoff at first base, because if you think about it, with where that ball was hit there and the play made at shortstop, they could have flipped to second for the force out had the runner not been picked off. So you say thank you very much, Mr. Matt Irvine. You might have won the battle, but we won the war. That one's outside, and the Rockabillys trying to win the battle here today and tie up the war, a 2-game series. The inning is continuing now with 2 outs. It's Freeman, his first at bat as a Rockabilly. Goes to Jackson State Community College, of course, here in town. That one's low. Make it 2-0. Check swing, didn't go. Oh, he did. So it's 2-1. Checks on him at first. Stamper's able to get back. He learned from the Rockabillys, getting picked off twice already in the ball game. But like I said, here in the second inning, it was a blessing in disguise. 2-1 the count here with 2 outs. Comes to the plate, swing and a miss. Harrison Freeman swings through it. Swing and a miss there. Goes down swinging. Strikeout number 4 for Irvine. Harrison Freeman strikes out. They strand Nick Stamper at first base. But Nick Stamper's RBI infield single brings in the game-tying run. It's 1-1 here in the Hub City through 2 innings. It's essentially a brand new ball game. There's some fans. It looks like they're from Chester County, made their way to the ballpark here tonight. And it is a beautiful night, ladies and gentlemen, for some baseball. Clear skies, 83 degrees. And JR's made his way into the ballpark. He loves to go around, meet fans, take pictures, and sign autographs. Here he is. JR meeting all his favorite fans here at the ballpark. They're his favorite because they're here tonight. I'm speaking for him, but I believe he agrees. Here's the photo ops. And Josh Phillips, the guy that played the guitar for the national anthem here tonight, plays a little chord there on JR's guitar. It was a beautiful national anthem. If you missed it, I feel sorry for you. But, of course, you can watch the games here on Prospect League TV on demand, so you can go back and listen to it. It was a beautiful rendition of our national anthem. Will Snepp has got back in this ball game here thanks to his team. The Rockabillys made it 1-1 there in the bottom of the second, and it resets here in the third. Snepp has thrown 37 pitches. He's gone 2 innings, of course, struck out 3, but he's also walked 2. So he's going to be working on is keeping the base paths clear. He's given up those 2 walks. He's also given up 3 hits. So it's lucky he's only had 1 run. He stranded 2 in the first and stranded 2 in the second. Here he'd love to have a 3 up, 3 down, but he's shown that he can work through the pressure. When that pressure comes, no stress for Will Snepp. That one's outside to Tate Gillen. Gillen's 1 for 1. He had a single back in the first inning. That one gets the outside part of the zone. Make it $1 apiece. Some big news here in Tennessee as far as sports are concerned. We'll talk about it after this pitch here. That one's low. It's 2-1. DeAnthony Hopkins signing with the Titans, the star wide receiver. So 2 MVP caliber guys on the Titans now, and Derrick Henry and D-Hop. A lot of questions for the Titans as far as what will the season look like, who will be the quarterback, and hopefully we'll get an answer to that soon. That's the 3-1. If you're asking for my opinion, which of course it's not a professional NFL opinion, it has no insider information. The play here at first, it's going to be a race to the bag. Will Snepp slides in. Incredible IQ play there. What a play there. Will Snepp takes it himself after he gets the flip from James Denton. Here's that replay. Look at this. James Denton was playing kind of deep. So he gets it here near the outfield grass. He's going to throw to Will Snepp on the run, who slides in, gets him by a step. James Denton probably could have taken it himself, but that was a lot more flashy play. That one's fouled off over on the third base side. Not sure if it hit him or what. It did. So the 0-1 count is spoiled. And McLean is hit by a pitch. He makes his way to first. So another base runner to start out the inning for the Lumberkings. Well, I apologize. They've got a base runner, but he didn't start the inning. How could I forget about that incredible play at first? Runner goes, it's close. Great throw from Ben Smith, but it was just too good of a jump from Will McLean. That's just the second stolen base of the season for Will McLean. It's a 1-1 count. Connor Giusti at the plate. Struck out in his first at bat. Was perfect, 4 for 4 yesterday. It's 2-1 here. That one's hit out there deep to center. Griffin Cameron running back. What an incredible play. Out number 2. Runner heads to third. Cutoff's met. It's going to be a play at the plate. Got him by a couple steps. Ben Smith, the tag. Got him. What an incredible double play to end the inning. Griffin Cameron chases one down deep out in center field. Makes a great throw to the cutoff. Cutoff makes a great throw to the plate, and Ben Smith positions himself perfectly. Look at this replay here. Deep out there towards the warning track. Look at that great catch from Griffin Cameron. Throws a bullet into the cutoff. And here, a great throw to the plate. One hops into Ben Smith, and he tried to slide right through his legs, but he's tagged out. Some great defense from the Rockabillys here in the top of the third. Will Snepp sliding into first for the force out. Then that double play turned by Griffin Cameron into Tyler Heckert, the shortstop, and home to Ben Smith. You won't see a double play like that probably ever again. That is a thing of beauty. We'll go into the third inning after a quick break. The Rockabillys will be due up in a tied ball game.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, Van Drive, Jackson.
If you're looking to upgrade your device without breaking the bank, CPR can help you with that as well. Our stores carry a wide variety of certified pre-owned tablets, laptops, and smartphones, including all of the latest Apple and Samsung models. Financing is available for qualified customers. Our Y-certified technicians are ready to assist you. And our limited lifetime warranty is the best in the industry. And with hundreds of stores across the U.S., you never have to look far for fast, efficient electronic device repair. CPR. We save your mobile life.
The Rockabillys' great defense ends the top of the third inning, and Ben Smith, who was the last one to touch the ball, made the tag out at home. Starts out the inning here with a 1-0 count. It's a 1-2 count now. Matt Irvine's already struck out 4. For all the fans in attendance here, that double play to end the inning was worth the price of admission. Fouled off. Ben Smith stays alive. It's 2-2 now. An even count. That one's hit out there into center. Looks like it's going to be right at shortstop, or second base, excuse me. That one confused me. I thought it was going well further out into the outfield, and it wasn't. It was an easy play for second baseman Alex Diaz. Griffin Cameron comes up to the plate. The lineup will reset for the Rockabillys here in the bottom of the third. Swing and a miss there. Check swing, but he goes. It's an 0-2 count to Griffin Cameron. He walked in his first at-bat, was picked off at first. Here he's in danger of striking out. That one's a swinging bunt right to the mound. Griffin Cameron does his due diligence of running towards first, but he's retired for out number 2. One of the youngest fans likely in attendance here tonight. Jackson Settlemyre struck out in his first at-bat. Looking to change that here. He's in front of that one, though, and it's 0-1. In the strike zone, he watches it for strike number 2. Matt Irvine's just gotten in front of Rockabilly after Rockabilly. Check swing, it's out of the zone. He goes. Strikeout number 5 for Matt Irvine. The Rockabillys 3 up, 3 down in the third inning. We're a third of the way through the ball game, but it's tied at 1 apiece. We'll be back after this break.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, Van Drive, Jackson.
Here at Carlock Automotive of Jackson, we have it all. New car savings. Quality used cars. We repair all makes and models. We can even buy cars. I don't think I have to say it.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
It's the Pack Your Bags here at the ballpark. If you haven't seen this iconic game, what you do is you've got to run down, grab all your clothes, pack them in the suitcase, and zip it up. Now, both of these contestants have elected to go with the 2-trip method. Bring it down once, pack it, and go and get the rest. I haven't seen this strategy just yet. What we've seen all season long is a mix of different things. The 1 trip to bring it all back, or bring some, drop them off, and go get the other ones. This one contestant on the left is way out in front here. Oh, but the packing method from the second contestant could make it close. But I think it's wrapping up right here. The final zip. And we are done here. The Southern Airways Express, pack your bags here at the ballpark. And high stakes, it's for a round trip ticket to Atlanta. It's a lot of fun here at the ballpark. No matter if you're a huge baseball fan or not, you're going to find a good time at the ballpark. It's an 0-1 count here. Trevor Burkhart struck out in his first at-bat. Here he is. That one's low. So it's oh, that's actually in there. I apologize. 0-2. One, two now the count. Two now. Will Snap has thrown 48 pitches, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks. He loses Burkhart here, so it's a runner to start out the inning again. Now the Taco Bell caveman, Brock Wolin, who's already 1 for 1, swings at the first pitch. Runner goes, bounces in, but it's too late. Great jump there from Burkhart. He's safe in scoring position, but the count's 0-2 here to the Taco Bell K-Man. Wolin went 2 for 4 last night with an RBI and a run. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's strikeout number 4 for Will Snep, and the fans love it here at the ballpark because not only is it out number 1 and a big out, it's free tacos. Cue the music. Everybody in attendance will get a free taco courtesy of Taco Bell. That one's outside the zone, bounces in. 1-0. Runner goes to third. Throw down there. It's going to be too late. Incredible jump again from Wolin. 2-0 is the count here. Wolin's only stolen 2 bases until just now. He swiped 3 and 4. That one's well out of the zone. It's 3-0. That one's outside, loses another one. It's 2 walks in this inning here. It's going to be a mound visit. So DeBuddy walks. It's runners on the corners with just 1 out. If you could get a ground ball and get a double play, it gets you out of it. But, of course, that is the challenge. Alex Diaz has already struck out once in the ball game. He's here at the plate. Well outside. Ben Smith gets it. Runner goes to second, but they won't come towards the plate. So the Buddy swipes second off a little bit of a wild pitch, gets away from Ben Smith. Good pitch in there. Will Smith throws a strike, make it 1-1. Swing and a miss, tipped it. It's 1-2 anyways, whether he tipped it or missed it. The 1-2, well outside. Will Smith has thrown 64 pitches. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Diaz goes down swinging for the second time. Will Smith has strikeout number 5, but more importantly, out number 2 here. He's trying to keep it a 1-1 game, but there are 2 runners in scoring position. Diaz is down, brings back up the top of the order. Casey Hintz, who's 0 for 2. He's ahead 1-0. It's in there. 1-1 the count here. One, two, the count here. Check swing, and he went. So back-to-back strikeouts from Will Smith, get the Rockabillys out of the inning. His 6th strikeout, they strand 2 more, still 1-1, headed to the bottom of the 4th. The Rockabillys keeping this one close, but they've got to take the lead at some point. They're likely looking to do that right here in the bottom of the 4th.
Here at Carlock Automotive of Jackson, we have it all. New car savings, quality used cars. We repair all makes and models. We can even buy cars. I don't think I have to say it.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
A damaged electronic device typically costs hundreds or even thousands of dollars to replace. But we're here to show you that there's a better way. CPR is the global leader in electronic device repair, and our services are fast and far more affordable than replacement. Our knowledgeable technicians have experience working with all types of smartphones, tablets, computers and laptops, MP3 players, gaming consoles, and even other electronic gadgets like drones and more. CPR, we save your mobile life.
Rockabillys looking to take the lead in the bottom of the 4th. Here they are. Brandon Valdez will lead the way. Matt Irvine has just been killing it out there on the mound. 5 strikeouts, just 47 pitches. But the Rockabillys have just been able to get one from him in the bottom of the second. They tied it up, so they'll take that, but they'd love to take the lead. Brandon Valdez struck out in his first at-bat. Here he is. Then it'll be Wesley Mann and James Denton. It's getting pretty dark out here at the ballpark. Sun is almost completely set. It's overcast, but it's not expected to rain. As far as I know, Brandon Valdez moves his bat a little bit, but it's a ball. He checks it. That one's in there. Top of the zone. Strike number 1. Make it 1-1. Fouled off towards the dugout of the visitors. That one's high. So it's 2-1. Actually, make that 3-1 after that pitch. Brandon Valdez ahead in the count. He struck out in his first at-bat. A walk here would be both sides of the coin. He swings at that one, hits it well out to left. Running over trying to make the play. It's off the wall. Brandon Valdez is headed for second. He's going to reach there standing up, and he leads off the bottom of the 4th with the stand-up double. Brandon Valdez in scoring position. It's just the 3rd hit for the Rockabillys. And now they could be cooking something up to take the lead. It's Wesley Mann now making his way to the batter's box. He also struck out in his last at-bat. That one's high. The 1-0 is high, 2-0. So a quick mound visit from the catcher to Buddy. And the meeting on the hill is over. Probably a more productive visit to the hill than our politicians here in the nation. Wesley Mann ahead 2-0. No outs. Check swing, it's high. They says he goes. They say he goes. 2-1. That one's well inside. Make it 3-1. Swing and a miss. It's a full count now. Inside, Brandon Valdez walks. Brandon Valdez is already at second. Wesley Mann walks. Brandon Valdez will stay right there on second base. It's 2 on to start out the inning here for the Rockabillys. No outs. And Matt Irvine is showing signs of humanity here. 58 pitches, a little bit of fatigue as well. The Rockabillys got that one in the second. But other than that, Matt Irvine has just been setting down Rockabilly after Rockabilly. 5 strikeouts. That was just his second walk. And James Denton, who was 1 for 1, hits that one right, and it's gloved at second base. It'll move the runners over, but that is all it will do. James Denton almost beat it out. He's now 1 for 2, successful at bat. His double is what allowed him to come around and score the only run that the Rockabillys have. That one's hit foul. Over towards the jukebox here, the merch store for the Jackson Rockabillys. And landed right by Senator Ed Jackson, the senator from Tennessee who is visiting tonight's ball game. And I've seen him out here at the ballpark several times this season. 0-1 the count here, 1 out. Tyler Heckert, who's at the plate. He's 1 for 1. He hits it to third. Uh-oh, they're in a pickle here. Brandon Valdez slides in. He's safe. He's safe. 2-1, the Rockabillys take the lead, and because of that, Tyler Heckert gets down to first safely. What a slide there from Brandon Valdez. It was hit right to third base, and Woolen got the ball, acted like he was in a pickle. We'll just watch it here, the replay. Look, it's a swinging bunt. Here it is. Swinging bunt. Well, not really. It was just hit to third. Look, he looks like he's in a pickle. Brandon Valdez commits to the plate, slides in right between the legs of DeBuddy. And it's 2-1 Rockabillys. 1 out here, runners on the corner. It's been an exciting night at the ballpark. And we're only in the 4th inning. That one's chopped back into the backstop. It's Nick Stamper there at the plate. 0 for 1. Made an incredible play out in left field earlier. The pickoff move from Irvine again to first, but this time he doesn't get him. Runner goes. It's hit right up the middle off the leg of Irvine. Another run's going to come to the plate, but the second out is retired at first. Sacrifice hit from Nick Stamper brings in the 3rd run for the Rockabillys, and it's a 3-1 lead, a 2-run lead. Now brings up Harrison Freeman in his first game as a Rockabilly. He's 0 for 1 today. Swing and a miss. He's out in front of that one. In there, strike number 2. Harrison Freeman from Jackson State Community College is down to his last strike with 2 outs. But the good news is the Rockabillys have added on 2 runs here and taken a lead. It may not be over yet. Irvine sets and steps. That one's low. Make it 1-2. That one's fouled off. Stays alive. Harrison Freeman struck out in his first at-bat. A runner at second. He spoils another one and chops it foul. Heckert's at second. Freeman at the plate, 1-2, 2 outs. Swings through that one. So he goes down swinging. Strikeout number 6 for Matt Irvine. The Rockabillys are set down, but first they add 2 runs on and take a 3-1 lead. When we come back, the Rockabillys will try to continue this one at the top of the 5th, working with the lead. The pizza in your seats here at the ballpark. Domino's Pizza giving away free pizza to fans in their seats with the brand new electric car they've been using for deliveries. And making some fans really happy here at the ballpark. Nothing like free pizza while enjoying America's pastime. We're in nothing like a Rockabillys lead. 3-1. Will Snepp has gotten through 4 innings so far. If he gets through this one, he'll be the pitcher of record, trying to get his first win of the season. He's at 69 pitches right now. He struck out 6, walked 4, giving up just 1 earned run. His record coming into today's ball game was 0-2. He had an ERA of 7.06. He pitches the first pitch of the 5th inning. In there for a strike. That one just a little outside. Make it an even count at 1. That one's hit out to left. Should be easy play. And Nick Stamper comes on to make the grab. It's out number 1. That one's hit foul. Down the third base line and off the roof. It's an 0-1 count to Tate Gillen, who's 1 for 2. Gillen just has a single in the game. Nothing came out of it. That one's down in the dirt. That one's outside, 2-1. Outside again, 3-1 to Tate Gillen. Will Snepp has been great, but he hasn't been able to have a 1-2-3 inning. He would love some relief from that. It's hit right down third. Incredible play. It's going to be a race to the bag, and Snepp won't have to slide this time. Gets him for out number 2. How about that play from James Denton laying out for it? That's 2 outs. And now, Will McLean will come to the plate. McLean's 1 for 1. McLean has the 1 RBI that the Clifton Lumberkings have. Rockabillys want to keep it that way. 2 outs. Swung way out in front of that one. With only 77 pitches, likely they'll put Snepp back out there for the 6th. One and one. He hits that one right to James Denton, a much easier play. He'll take it himself, and it is a 3-up, 3-down inning here for the Lumberkings. Will Snepp has worked through 77 pitches. 80. It's been just updated just now. But we are halfway through the ball game. We're headed into the bottom of the 5th, and the Rockabillys still have a 2-run lead.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, Van Drive, Jackson.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
CPR is the global leader in electronic device repair, and our services are fast and far more affordable than replacement. CPR specializes in cracked screen replacement and repair, water damage, data recovery and transfer, camera repair, battery issues, component replacement, and more. CPR, we save your mobile life.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Here's Ben Smith, looking for that first hit as a Rockabilly. Just 8 at-bats, though. And this is number 9. Hits it, broken bat. Might get down right in front of second base. It will. He bobbles it. Ben Smith gets to first, safe. The question is it a hit or is it an error? Some fans up in the box here at the ballpark. Griffin Cameron now to the plate with the runner on. And it is ruled a single for Ben Smith. So his first hit as a Jackson Rockabilly. It was a crazy one. Broken bat, pop up to shallow second base. It wasn't able to make the play just because of the weird bounce it took. That one's high and outside. 1-0. Griffin Cameron looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 1, but he walked out to start the game. Outside, 2-0. Swing and a miss. Griffin Cameron behind it. 2-1. That one's fouled off. Make it 2-2. That one's hit out there to left field. He's going back, tracking it, and will make the play. So Griffin Cameron gives that ball a ride, but it's out number 1 at the end of the day.
In the box for your Rockabillys, second baseman number 8, Jackson Settlemyers.
Jackson Settlemyers is 0 for 2. Comes up to the plate. It's high, ball number 1. Settlemyers struck out twice in the ball game. That one's hit high. Back to make the play, but it's going to be off the net and not catchable. So Settlemyers stays alive. Count is 1-1. It's Ben Smith at first. 1 out here. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Make it 1-2. That one's chopped foul again. Hit squarely, but foul again. That's where you say straighten that one out. 1-2 here to Settlemyers, who's putting up a fight. Rockabillys looking to add on to their 2-run lead in the bottom of the 5th. That one's down in the dirt. Make it 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Settlemyers goes down swinging. It's strikeout number 7 now for Matt Irvine.
Coming to the plate for your Rockabillys, third baseman number 28, Brandon Valdez.
Now with 2 outs, Brandon Valdez comes up to the plate. He scored on an incredible slide last time he was up to bat. Well, last time he was on the bases, I should say. After he was up to bat last time, that one's down in the dirt. 1-0. Ben Smith is there at first. Here's the 1-0. That one's in there. Make it 1-1. Brandon has struck out. He also doubled and came around to score. Swing and a miss. Brandon Valdez swings through that one. That young fan was signing I Love 32, which is James Denton, here on the Rockabillys, assuming that he is a Billy Goats fan. If you're here at the ballpark, I would hope so. But we welcome visitors as well. Fouled off, hit very hard. Brandon Valdez, he straightened that one out. We might have a home run or at least an extra base hit on our hands. Brandon Valdez faces an even count, 2-2. 2 outs. Ben Smith still at first after his single. And that one's right down the middle. Brandon Valdez gets fooled on that one. Strikeout number 8 for Matt Irvine, but he doesn't have the lead. The Rockabillys hold it 3-1 through 5 innings. We'll be back in just a minute.
Here at Carlock Automotive of Jackson, we have it all. New car savings, quality used cars. We repair all makes and models. We can even buy cars. I don't think I have to say it.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Beautiful night here at the ballpark. Will Snepp is still out there on the mound for the Rockabillys to start off the 6th inning. He's thrown just 80 pitches so far. Struck out 6, walked 4, but he only gave up 1 run through 5 innings. So see if he can continue this masterclass. Actually, I'm bragging about him. Will Snepp's day is over. I just realized that's Roman Smith out there. So Roman Smith coming in to relieve after Will Snepp threw 80 pitches. So Will Snepp's day is done. He's in position for the win if the Rockabillys can hold on to it. Roman getting his final warm-up pitches. He's appearing in his 12th game. His record is 3-2. Right now he's not in position to get a win, so let's hope he doesn't change that record at all. His ERA is 9.26. He's pitched 23 1/3 innings. See if he can continue good work here. He faces Connor Giusti. Puts the first one out of the zone.
Leading off top of the 6, number 8, Connor Juicy.
That one's hit over to third. James Denton gloves it, and before Giusti's able to get halfway there, he's got the first out. So Roman Smith comes in off the first pitch, produces an out. That's always a good sign. And now Burkhart, who struck out once and walked once, comes to the plate for his third at bat. Strike number 1 in there to Burkhart. Rockabillys look like a completely different team tonight than they did last night. 12-2 Lumberkings, the final score. The Rockabillys got their first 2 in the first and second inning. 1 in the first, 1 in the second, and they weren't able to do anything after that, and their pitching left much to be desired, to put it nicely. Couple of errors in the field as well. But tonight, the Rockabillys look completely different. Phenomenal defensive play. Great pitching, and the bats are going. Even against good work from the opposing pitcher. That one's high for 1-2. The Rockabillys have been able to scratch through 3 runs. They've also put up 4 hits, so they've been efficient. That one's chopped straight up and into the stands. Lands squarely in a seat. And somebody's going home with the CPR cell phone repair foul ball. That lucky fan right there. The 1-2 from Roman Smith. Smoked out there to center. Griffin Cameron gets under it and drifts over for the catch. Out number 2. You know, it doesn't always take strikeouts to have a good pitching appearance. 1 ground out, 1 fly out for Roman Smith so far. And here he is against Wolin, who's 1 for 2. Wolin has a single. He struck out once. He takes ball number 1 there. That one's outside. So 2-0. Roman Smith does fall behind Brock Wolin here. That one's hit out to center, shallow center. Nobody's on to make the play. Just landed in between everybody. It's just a single, though. Brock Wolin singles out there in the gap behind second and in shallow right center field. So Wolin's now on the bags, and it's to Buddy here to hit. He's walked twice. That's all he's done tonight. But you can't complain. A guy that's been able to get on base twice. He goes to Arkansas State University. Some would say, woo pig. Not me. In there for a strike. Roman Smith gets ahead of DeBuddy here. That one's a bit high. Make it 1 apiece. Inside. 2-1. That one's low. It's 3-1 here. Roman Smith was doing great. Got back-to-back outs. Then he gave up single to Wolin. And now he's behind here 3-1. Hopefully he can bounce back and end the at-bat and the inning. Swing and a miss. Oh, I actually think he fouled it. Well, actually, maybe just went off Ben Smith's leg. I think that's exactly what happened. Ben Smith walking around kind of shaking it off. You can see him right there. So it's a full count with 2 outs to DeBuddy, who's walked twice tonight. He's in position to possibly walk again. That one's outside. Runner went, but he's a walk. So DeBuddy takes first, Wolin will take second. And DeBuddy's got 3 walks tonight, but now a man that's had no luck, Alex Diaz, has struck out twice. He comes up to the plate. After a quick mound meeting, and by quick I mean very quick, Ben Smith already making his way back. That could have been as simple as a get him here in the inning. Just give a little bit of encouragement to Roman Smith. Want to keep this ball game 3-1. No shortage of base runners tonight for the Lumberkings. The thing is, they've left them stranded. They've left 6 on base here tonight, and as you can see, only 1 came around to score. So they've had 6 base runners that they've left on base. 1 came around to score. It's 2-0 count here. That one's high. Make it 3-0. Roman Smith needs to calm down. He got 2 outs. He's getting into trouble here. He'll have to throw a strike to Diaz. Diaz has struck out twice tonight. That one's in there. Good pitch from Roman. Diaz is a .246 hitter on the season. Swings and misses there. It's a full count again. Just a little outside. Ball number 4. It's back-to-back walks, and the bases are loaded up. There's nobody working in the Rockabillys bullpen. In fact, there's nobody in the Rockabillys bullpen. So it's Roman Smith here. Puts that one in there. You've got to get a strikeout here. Casey Hintz, or at least an out to end the inning. Casey Hintz is 0 for 3, struck out once. Here's his 4th at bat, and he's facing a new pitcher in Roman Smith. But the stakes are high. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Ben Smith saves a run there. Bounces in. He's able to get it. One. That's in there. 1-2. Good pitch from Roman Smith. He's in a good position here. Pitcher's count. Important pitch, Roman Smith. Skips that one in. 2 apiece. That one's chopped foul. He's able to stay alive. Got him. What a pitch there from Roman Smith to get out of a bases-loaded jam. That's out number 3, and the 3-1 lead is preserved. We're headed to the bottom of the 6th. The Rockabillys still have that 2-run lead. We'll be back.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, Van Drive, Jackson.
If you're looking to upgrade your device without breaking the bank, CPR can help you with that as well. Our stores carry a wide variety of certified pre-owned tablets, laptops, and smartphones, including all of the latest Apple and Samsung models. Financing is available for qualified customers. Our Y-certified technicians are ready to assist you, and our limited lifetime warranty is the best in the industry. And with hundreds of stores across the U.S., you never have to look far for fast, efficient electronic device repair. CPR. We save your mobile life.
Rockabillys lead this one, still 3-1. It looked like for a moment there that lead was going to be cut or maybe even taken away. But Roman Smith gets out of the jam. And when they're dancing here at the ballpark with the Rockabillys having that lead. We've got a chance to add on here. Wesley Mann to lead it off. Then it'll be James Denton and Tyler Heckert. We're almost 2/3 of the way through the game. And it's been completely different than last night was here at the ballpark. By the 6th inning, the Lumberkings had a 5-2 lead. Then the 7th inning was when it all went downhill bad. 7 runs for the Lumberkings, ended up in a run rule. So we hope that doesn't repeat here tonight. Already a big difference, though. The Rockabillys are leading. It's a new pitcher on for the Lumberkings. Number 12, Jack Targison. And Jack Targison has not pitched for the Lumberkings yet this year. So it's first appearance, and here he is facing Wesley Mann. That one's outside. Wesley Mann ahead here, 1-0. Rockabillys, of course, would love to add on. 2-run lead. You don't feel too comfortable against the River Kings, especially what you saw them do last night. 2-0 here. Bounces in. Make it 3-0. Turkison out there on the mound. He hasn't thrown a strike yet. He's got a chance here, though. And he does it. Inside corner. Make it 3-1. Swing and a miss. Make it a full count now. Wesley Mann was ahead. And here we are tied. See if he can beat Turgeson. That one's hit. Slow roller right back to Turgeson. Throws a strike over to first, and that's out number 1. So no luck there for Wesley Mann. James Denton now will come up to the plate. He's 1 for 2. Denton watches the first one. Thought about swinging, you could see it, but he watches it for a strike. And he watches strike number 2. That one's in there also. Here's the 0-2 to Denton. That one won't do it. Bounces in. One, two bounces in. 2-2. It's 2-2. They're having a quick meeting out there on the mound, and some young fans running around here. Having a good time at the ballpark. That one bounces in. Now it's a full count here to James Denton. Payoff pitch. Gets him. Struck him out. Turgeson gets Denton to go down swinging. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Now it's Tyler Heckert, who's 1 for 2. He had an RBI with a single. Check swing. It's ball number 1. Two-oh. Tyler Heckert is ahead here against Turgeson. Make that 3-0. Way out in front here, and he'll make Turgeson throw a strike. Here comes the pitch. Generous call there, but it's 3-1. Looks like the zone expanded to me. But they pay me to talk, and they pay him to call the strikes. 3-1 here. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Strike number 2. Denton thought he walked. That one was closer than the last one, but they were both questionable. Here's the payoff pitch, and got James Denton. Back-to-back strikeouts for Turgeson, and we are through 6 innings, 2/3 of the way through the ball game. The Rockabillys still lead it by 2 runs, 3-1.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, Van Drive, Jackson.
Here at Carlock Automotive of Jackson, we have it all. New car savings, quality used cars. We repair all makes and models. We can even buy cars. I don't think I have to say it.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
Here we are, the 7th inning. Roman Smith still out there on the mound. On paper, his stats look pretty good for that last inning, but he got in a jam. Got 2 outs, loaded up the bases, then he struck out the batter to get out of it. So hopefully he has a smoother inning here. I know he's hoping for it as well. He's facing Jeremy Figueroa, who's 0 for 2. Figueroa has only had 17 at-bats, but he came into today's ball game batting .467. Here he is facing Roman Smith. First pitch is outside and low. That one's chopped into the stands. And the second deck. 1-1 the count here. That one's hit over to first. James Denton flips to Roman Smith, and it's out number 1. A good start here. That one's high. 1-0 here to Tate Gillen. Gillen's 1 for 3. Make it 2-0. That's the problem Roman Smith got into last inning, getting behind batters and giving up walks. Hope that it's going to be different here. Well, it's 3-0 quickly. And that's 3-1. Roman Smith pitching well here. It's a full count. Here comes the payoff pitch. Lost him. So with one out here, it's a base runner. That one's low. 1-0. And it's 2-0 here. Roman Smith has got to throw a strike. You don't want to get into the issue you got into last inning. That one's fouled off, so it's 2-1. And another one fouled off. It's 2-2. Runner goes. Wild pitch anyways. So he'll be safe at second. And one out. Full count now. Walked him. Back-to-back walks here with one out in the top of the seventh. Roman Smith has gotten into trouble again. Will McLean walks. This will bring up Giusti. He's 0 for 3. Struck out once. It's 1-0 here. That one's fouled off. Make it 1-1. And another one fouled off. 1-2. Roman Smith's ahead here in the count. 2 runners on and just 1 out. Swing and a miss. Roman Smith struck him out. That's big here. 2 outs now. Giesta strikes out. Now Burkhart, who's 0 for 2, comes up to the plate here with 2 runners on. That one's low. Ball number 1. That one's hit out there in the gap. That's going to bring in 1 run. Griffin Cameron gets the ball, throws it to the cutoff, and it's going to be a double. Make it 3-2 here with 2 outs. Trevor Burkhart gets his first hit of the ball game, and that drives in a run. It's an intentional walk here. So Wolin is intentionally walked, and they will face DeBuddy, who's walked in all 3 of his at-bats. In there for a strike. Roman Smith leads it off well. Trying to keep it to just a 1-run inning. Doesn't give it to him. So it's 1-1 here with 2 outs. The 1-1's outside. Make it 1-2. Bases loaded with 2 outs. Dangerous spot here. The Rockabillys trying to hold on to a 1-run lead. That one's hit hard out there to left field. Near the warning track. And it gets off the wall. Runs are coming in out of nowhere. 3 runs have scored. It'll be close at third, but no play is made. And that is the lead for the Lumberkings. Make it 5-3. In there for a strike. So now it's a 2-run lead. That one's hit to short and lined out. But it's too little too late. Out number 3. Now it's a 2-run lead for the Lumberkings after the first half of the 7th inning. It's the 7th inning stretch here at the ballpark. And the Rockabillys now with work to do. They find themselves down for the first time here tonight, except for the first inning. It was 1-0. Then in the bottom of the second, the Rockabillys tied it up. They took a 2-run lead in the bottom of the 4th, and here they are, trailing by 2. A triple with the bases loaded by Burkhart is the one that brought in the runs. Well, Burkhart, was the one that doubled that brought in a run. Dylan DeBuddy has had a perfect day at the plate, 3 walks, and then he also just had a 3 RBI triple. Here's Take Me Out to the Ball Game at the ballpark.
And we're going to welcome the 301st Troop Command, and Dave Cope is going to lead us and take me out to the ball game.
Thunder 3, Born for the Storm. Here we go. Ready, ladies and gentlemen? There we go. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jacks. I don't hear if I ever come back. That's the root for the bellies. I'm to say, is it 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out of the old ball game.
Hey, give yourself a hand. You sounded great. Hey, let's score some runs.
Turgeson out there on the mound still. But now they have the lead. So he'd be in position for the win. And hopefully the Rockabillys bounce back here and don't let that happen. But here we go. It's the bottom of the 7th. The Rockabillys will send out their Nick Stamper to start it off. Then Freeman, then Smith. 3 newest guys to the Jackson Rockabillys. Trying to save the day here. We're just in the bottom of the 7th, so still some time left. First pitch is fouled off. Here's the 0-1. And that's outside. 1-1. Make it 2-1 here. Rockabillys would love to get a few back here now that they find themselves down for the first time since the first inning, of course. That's in there. 3-1. Getting on base here would be a good start. That one's fouled off. It's a full count as it jumps over the net. Full count, swing and a miss. Nick Stamper goes down swinging. So an unfortunate ending there to a full count. Now it's Harrison Freeman, who struck out in both at bats tonight, trying to change his ways here. That one popped into the net. That one's high, 1-1. Rockabillys find themselves down here after leading the way most of the game. A tough inning from Roman Smith out there on the mound. Oh, that one's inside, pretty close to him, 2-1. And swing and a miss. Make it 2-2. Turgeson steps, deals, and it's 2 back-to-back strikeouts. Harrison Freeman goes down swinging, the 3rd time he struck out tonight. Now it's Ben Smith. He singled in his last at-bat. That one's hit a mile high over by third base. Should be out number 3. It will be. Through 7 here at the ballpark. 5-3 your score.
Here at Carlock Automotive of Jackson, we have it all. New car savings. Quality used cars. We repair all makes and models. We can even buy cars. I don't think I have to say it.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
A damaged electronic device typically costs hundreds or even thousands of dollars to replace. But we're here to show you that there's a better way. CPR is the global leader in electronic device repair, and our services are fast and far more affordable than replacement. Our knowledgeable technicians have experience working with all types of smartphones, tablets, computers and laptops, MP3 players, gaming consoles, and even other electronic gadgets like drones and more. CPR, we save your mobile life.
Roman Smith still out there on the mound. The Lumberkings got the lead back in the top of the 7th, just moments ago. Casey Hintz, who's 0 for 2, or 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts, is up at the plate. That one's hit over to third. Bobbled by Brandon Valdez, and he will reach safely. Maybe an error. It's going to be ruled a hit, though. So Casey Hintz gets his first hit of the day. And Jeremy Figueroa, who's 0 for 3, comes up to the plate with the runner on to start off. Runner goes to second. That's ball number 1. Figueroa. And the runner reaches safely. That's it over to shortstop. Gloved. Long throw to first. Makes it for out number 1. Great play there. Heckert gets it done. Checked on second to make sure that Hintz doesn't go. That one's fouled off. The 0-1. Fouled off again. Make it 0-2. Ball number 1. It was close, but not close enough. That one's low. Make it 2-2. That one's fouled off. That one slowly rolled, but it'll be foul. Looked like it may stay fair for a second there, and it did not. State Gillen at the plate, 1 for 3. Just one out and a 2-2 count. The pickoff attempt at second, unsuccessful. Hit is able to get back. Here's the 2-2 with the single out. Outside, make it a full count now. Payoff pitch now with 1 out. Smith has already walked 5, and he walks a 6th one. So now 2 runners on. It's Henson Gillen. Brings up Will McLean, who's 1 for 2. Has an RBI already today. McLean's also walked. He takes ball number 1. Still nobody warming up in the Rockabillys bullpen. In fact, there's nobody there. Pop straight up. Maybe playable for Ben Smith, but is drifting into the fans. Off the porch here behind home plate. And make the count 2-1. Score is still 5-3. Just 1 out, 2-1, 2 runners on, make that 3-1. The Lumberkings got 4 runs in the 7th. Yesterday, they got 7 runs in the 7th. That one's hit deep out there to right field. They're just going to turn and watch it go. It's gone. A 3-run home run, make it 8-3. Will McLean hits a bomb out there to right center field. Almost hit the scoreboard. It's 8-3 now. And Roman Smith has now given up 7 earned runs. Here's a mound visit. But as I mentioned, there's nobody in the bullpen for the Rockabillys. They're going to keep Roman in there. Just 1 out here. It's the top of the 8th. Roman's thrown 71 pitches. It's Connor Giusti, who's 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. So he's facing Connor Giusti here. 1 out, nobody on the bases now. That one bounces in. Ball number 1. That one's high. 2-0. That one's high. Make it 3-0 here. And it's a 4-pitch walk. Giusti reaches base here. Now it brings up Burkhart. Another visit out to the mound. It may bring in a position pitcher or position player to pitch here. Could be the end of the day for Roman Smith. It may just be another mound visit. They're talking it over. Just 1 out here. Looks like Roman will be done. He will be. Roman Smith is done for the day. And James Denton will pitch here. Try his hand at it with 1 out in the top of the 8th. James Denton will give his warm-up pitches. Denton has appeared in 6 ball games as a pitcher. He has a 1-1 record and a 3.86 ERA. He'll take some warm-up pitches here, and we'll take a break while he does.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, Van Drive, Jackson.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
CPR is the global leader in electronic device repair, and our services are fast and far more affordable than replacement. CPR specializes in cracked screen replacement and repair, water damage, data recovery and transfer, camera repair, battery issues, component replacement, and more. CPR, we save your mobile life.
James Denton getting those final warm-up pitches. Now it's Trevor Burkhart at the plate. Giesti's there at first base. James Denton's been replaced by Cole McCollum there at first base. First one's in for a strike. James Denton starting it off well. That one bounces in, 1-1. That one's hit hard. Up in the air over by third base. Brandon Valdez makes the play for out number 2. So already a better result here. That one low. Ball number 1. James Denton now is facing Wolin. Wolin's 2 for 3. Well, actually, Daryl Yon has come in to pinch hit. That one's hit a mile high. Out there in the outfield. Who's going to call it off? It'll be shortstop to make the play for out number 3, Tyler Heckert. So they add on a few runs here. 3 runs. It's 8-3 headed to the bottom of the 8th inning here in the Hub City.
The Ball Game Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union and Bethel Universities, USJ, TCA, JCS, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to the sponsors who make it all possible. Ball Game Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Here at Carlock Automotive of Jackson, we have it all. New car savings, quality used cars. We repair all makes and models. We can even buy cars. I don't think I have to say it.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Here we are at the bottom of the 8th inning. Rockabillys due up with quite a bit of work to do. They trail at 8-3. Another big inning for the Lumberkings. They add on 3 runs to the lead they had just taken. Still out there on the mound for his 3rd inning of work is Turgeson. He's been good. He will be facing Griffin Cameron to start it off. So it's the top of the order for the Rockabillys. Griffin Cameron, Settlemyers, and Valdez. It all starts with 1 base hit or a walk. That's what Griffin Cameron's trying to do here. 0 for 2 today. He's had that walk already, though. The pitch is high. That one's low. 2-0. That one's low. Almost hit Griffin Cameron's foot. 3-0. He's way out in front. Three and one. That one's in there for a strike. Good comeback pitch. Griffin trying to get on base to start a potential rally. 3-1. It produces a ground ball over to first. Flip to the pitcher, and he's out. First out here in the bottom of the eighth. Griffin Cameron almost beat it out, but he wasn't able to. The Let's Go Goats chants here at the ballpark coming over the PA system. And they've got a lot of work here to come back into this one. Stranger things have happened before, though. 8-3. One out here in the bottom of the eighth. First pitch is hit on by Settlemyers. Fouled off towards the fans. That one's outside. Make it an even count at one apiece. That one's outside again. 2-1 here. Settlemyers watches it for 3-1. Fouled back. Make it a full count now. Full count, swung on, popped straight up. First baseman calls it off and makes the play. It's out number 2 here in the bottom of the eighth. McLean makes the play. Outside. Ball number 1 to Brandon Valdez. He's 1 for 3 today. Came around to score. That was back when the ball game was going the Rockabillys' way. There's 2 outs now in the bottom of the eighth. They trail this one by 5. Make it an even count at 1. That's high, 2-1. That one swung on over to third. Brandon Valdez trying to beat it out, but it won't be able to. That'll be the last out of the 8th inning. We've got 1 to go. The Rockabillys trail this one 8-3.
A damaged electronic device typically costs hundreds or even thousands of dollars to replace. But we're here to show you that there's a better way. CPR is the global leader in electronic device repair, and our services are fast and far more affordable than replacement. Our knowledgeable technicians have experience working with all types of smartphones, tablets, computers and laptops, MP3 players, gaming consoles, and even other electronic gadgets like drones and more. CPR, we save your mobile life.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, Van Drive, Jackson.
Bryce Dryers warming up on the mound for the Rockabillys to pitch here in the 9th inning. Bryce Dryer has thrown in one game for the Rockabillys. He got one out. Just faced one batter. And here he is. He's warming up. He'll face Dylan DeBuddy, Diaz, and Hintz. All that in just a second. He needs 3 outs to, of course, that's how it works, to push it into the bottom of the 9th. He'll get those final warm-up pitches. There it is, the throw down by Ben Smith. Whew, that's the best throw he's had to second all night. Too bad there wasn't a runner going. He definitely would have got him. Dylan DeBuddy here at the mound. Oh, 1 here. That one's hit hard, but foul down the third base side. It's 0-2 now. And that one's fouled off. Still 1-2. That one's a ground ball to short. Making the play, throwing over for out number 1 is Tyler Heckert. So 1 out here in the top of the 9th. Now it's Alex Diaz, who's 0 for 3, struck out twice. And strike number 1. Bounces in. It's even at 1 apiece. That one's hit right back to short. About the same play. And the same result. 2 up, 2 down. Now it's to the top of the order for the Lumberkings, likely for the first time tonight. Hintz comes up to the plate. Ball number 1. And shot back. 1-1. Strike number 2. Here's the 1-2. That one's low. It's even now. That one's hit right over the head of the second baseman and into right field for a single. Matthew Buca was trying to make the play, wasn't able to get to it in time. Neither was right fielder Freeman. Nick Meyer in here to pinch hit. Nick Myers batting 174 with just 23 at-bats. He watches strike number 1. Here's the 0-1. Dreyer forces a pop-up. It's out there high in the air. Who's going to get it? It'll be the shortstop. Actually recorded all 3 of the outs here in this inning. Shortstop Tyler Heckert, but a good inning of relief from Bryce Dreyer. 3 up, 4 up, 3 down. Left 1 stranded. And the Rockabillys have some work to do here in the 9th. They trail by 5 runs. They've got 3 outs to do it. And we'll see if they can when we come back.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Here at Carlock Automotive of Jackson, we have it all. New car savings, quality used cars. We repair all makes and models. We can even buy cars. I don't think I have to say it.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
The Rockabillys down to their last 3 outs here. They trail by 5 runs. It's going to be Cole McCollum, who came in last inning to play first base up to bat. And it's going to be Bryce Dreyer, who just came in to pitch, and Tyler Heckert. That is, of course, unless anything changes. Some fans hanging in for the long haul here at the ballpark. It's not too late of a night, but it has been tough in the second half of this ball game. That's Sebastian Parkominko warming up on the mound. Cole McCollum will face to start the inning here. Parkaminko out there on the mound.
Now batting for the Rockabillys, number 37, Cole McCollum.
Parkaminko is appearing in his 5th ball game. His record's 0-1, and he's got a 16.88 ERA. So maybe some hope here for the Rockabillys. Of course, that's a small sample size, just 5 innings, when he gave up 10 runs. See if the Rockabillys can crack him here. That first one is through the gap. It's going to be a single. It may have even gone through the glove of shortstop Hintz. He was there almost. Didn't get the ball and nearly fell over. But the result is the same. McCollum is there at first. Dreyer is coming up here to the plate. Umpire signaling something over towards first base. Oh, he's saying the first base coach should hustle over there. That one's outside. Ball number 1. McCollum's at first. Dreyer at the plate. McCollum gets a healthy lead. That's in there for strike number 1. Parkaminko was on the mound. That finds its way into the strike zone. Nasty pitch, 1-2. Started really in towards Bryce Dreyer. Then it curved into the strike zone. Way over the head of Bryce Dreyer. It was gloved, though, by DeBuddy to save McCollum from getting over there to second. Two and two count here, no outs. Here's the pitch to Dreyer. Dreyer hits it strongly out there. It's going to be into the gap. It's getting down in right field. McCollum got a late jump. He's headed to third. And Dreyer will stand up at second base. So here in the final hour of the ball game, the Rockabillys are looking good. McCollum's at third. Dreyer's at second. And it's Tyler Heckert here at the plate. He's 1 for 3. He has 1 RBI. Chance for a couple here. 2 runners in scoring position. The Rockabillys trail by 5, but they've still got 3 outs here in the bottom of the 9th. First pitch blows by Tyler Heckert. The 0-1 is in there for a strike. So Heckert now down to his last strike. Heckert's got to be careful facing an 0-2 count. You don't want to strike out here trying to make a comeback. He watches that one inside. The Lumberkings in their dugout were screaming yep like that was a strike. Hate to break it to you boys, but that one was nowhere close. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Inside again, about the same place. It's an even count now at 2. That one's hit right over the head of second base. It's going to get down, bring in a run, and they will hold at third base. So Cole McCollum comes in to score. It's 8-4 now. Bryce Dreyer gets to third, and Tyler Heckert, with the second hit of the night, is at first. Runners on the corners. One out. I said one out. I don't know where I got that from. No outs. I apologize. Nick Stamper is at the plate, 0 for 3. Looking for his first hit as a Rockabilly. He's had 9 at-bats. He did bring in an RBI earlier. Off the fielder's choice, sacrifice hit. Nobody out. The runner's on the corners. That one's hit strongly, but foul. If he straightens that one out a little bit, it could be an extra base hit down the line. Got Tyler Heckert at first. Dreyer at third. The Rockabillys starting to click here in the bottom of the ninth. Trying to split the series with the Lumberkings. They led most of the way until the 7th inning, which was the inning that gave the Rockabillys trouble last night. The Rockabillys were leading 3-1. Then in the 7th, the Lumberkings took a 5-3 lead. Then they added on 3 more in the 9th. The Rockabillys have got one back here in the 9th. And the Lumberkings added on the 3 in the 8th. They went 3 up, 3 down in the 9th. 1-1 the count here to Stamper. Holds off on that one. Good eye. 2-1. That one fell out of the zone. The 2-1 here to Nick Stamper. Runners on the corners. They check on him over there at first, but Heckert's back safely. Parco Minto out there on the mound. As I mentioned, he has a 16.8 ERA. That one's hit over to first. One out there. They throw to second, not in time, but a run comes across to score off the sacrifice hit by Nick Stamper. He's got 3 RBIs here today, but not a hit. You'll still take it. It's 8-5. A runner in scoring position still. Heckert at second. He's going to bring up Harrison Freeman, who's 0 for 3. His first game as a Rockabilly. That one a little bit generous. Looked low and outside to me. Here's the 1-1. It's Harrison Freeman. It's outside, 2-1. Freeman trying to keep the Rockabillys' hopes alive here. Hits that one to second, likely an out at first. It will be, but it does move the runner over. 2 outs here. Harrison Freeman goes 0 for 4 today. It's Ben Smith, the last hope for the Rockabillys. 1 for 3 today. The Rockabillys still have 3 runs to get back to tie up the ball game. Tyler Heckert's there at third, 90 feet away for making it a 2-run ball game. For that to happen, though, Ben Smith would have to get a hit. That one's down in the dirt. Ball number 1. The 1-0. That one's in there. Ties it up at 1 apiece. That's in there again. Bottom corner. Ben Smith didn't like the call. 1-2. That one's in towards Ben Smith. Almost hit him. It's 2-2. It's Heckert there at third. 2 outs, though. That one's hit squarely, but towards the bullpen for the Rockabillys. Everybody's okay. Swing and a miss. Ben Smith goes down for the 3rd out here in the 9th inning. The Rockabillys get 2 back, but it's not enough. Score is 8-5, the final here in the Hub City. The Rockabillys drop 2 games, the 2-game series, to the Clinton Lumberkings. The Rockabillys had the lead until the 7th inning, but then they gave a big comeback to the Lumberkings. 4 runs in the 7th inning for the Lumberkings, unanswered. Then 3 in the 8th, for the Lumberkings. Took a big lead, 8-3. The Rockabillys get 2 in the 9th. A good effort there, but too little, too late. They dropped the 2 to the Lumberkings. A much better game tonight versus last night where the Rockabillys were run-ruled. But they do drop the 2-game series here to the Lumberkings. They will go play the O'Fallon Hoots on Tuesday. They get the day off tomorrow. Then Wednesday and Thursday, they'll play the Thrillville Thrillbillies, a divisional opponent, the Hoots as well. Then on Friday and Saturday, they'll play the Quincy Gems. Then on Sunday, they will play the Illinois Valley Pistol Shrimp, and Monday as well. I will not be here Friday or Saturday, but we'll have my good friend Steve Beverly filling in for us here for the home series. The Rockabillys will be back in town on Friday through Monday, so make plans to come out to a ball game. There's not a lot left, and you want to make sure that you get out to one or multiple for the inaugural season of the Rockabillys. They lose this game here tonight, but they've got another one coming up on Tuesday. Keep rooting for the home team. The Rockabillys are just in their first season. Playing good baseball so far. Good baseball here tonight, but just not quite enough to get the job done. 8-5 your final score. For all of us here at Worthy Road Studios on Prospect League TV, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Alexander Bitterling, your color commentator all season long for the Rockabillys. And for all of our team here, our director was Christopher Reasons, our producer Summer Sturgis. I'm Alexander Bitterling, and our cameramen tonight were Eric Inman and Zachary Henson. Now the man that does a little bit of everything, including executive producing, our owner and operator, Paul Schulze. He was running the camera down there tonight. He pitches in wherever is needed, but he is our executive producer. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Unfortunately, the Rockabillys did not get the game win tonight, but they will be back here next weekend for another homestand. I'm Alexander Bitterling saying good night.
The Ball Game Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports.
The Jackson Rockabillys, Union and Bethel Universities, USJ, TCA, JCS, and Peabody.
Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers.
Thanks to the sponsors who make it all possible. Ball Game Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.